Hey everyone, so this is going to be a quick video talking about this video that Matt Easton did on his channel, Scala Gladiatoria. Real quick, I want to say I'm a huge fan of his channel. I learn a lot from his channel. I love that channel. But he said something that I think I could clear up a little bit. What he said was it was about katanas. It was that katanas are kind of the weird sword, at least by a historical account, because of how the ska, which is the handle, curves in the direction of the edge. So when you're looking at the sword, it curves like this. The handle isn't reverse curved. I think the reason for this is very simple. When we cut, the hands are doing this ringing motion to stop the cut. Now, as I do that, you'll notice that the kisaki, which is the point, is not too far down. So if it was a reverse curved handle, the tip would be much further down. Now the only thing I have to demonstrate this clearer is this really cheap shirasaya that I got a long time ago, and it has a reverse curved ska. So you'll notice the edge goes this way, but the ska goes the other way. Now keep in mind that this ska is a lot shorter than this one, but this will still serve the function. Now, as I swing with this sword, now my kisaki is pointed downward because it's just simple physics here. As I pull to put in the same location, it pulls the tip further down. Now, some would think that that would be a good thing because that means that you're getting more power into it, or rather, you're leading the edge more when you're cutting. However, the problem with that is this. A lot of times when people swing a sword with this kind of shape right here, just the normal curve, sometimes they overswing. So if the ska was reverse curved, then it would be even worse. And the last thing you want is to have too big of an opening for your opponent to find. Also, it would seem that with the normal curving ska, if doing a Kashira strike, it's a lot easier to do, rather than if the ska was reverse curved. Now keep in mind that a lot of swords outside of Japan that were used oftentimes with two hands didn't have this reverse curve either. One sword that doesn't have this is the long sword. As you'll see, this is a completely straight handle. Now that's more than likely so that you could hold it either way. Now one thing you will notice here is that this sword here has side rings, and you will notice that these side rings are bigger than these side rings. So this one here is really meant to be held with the larger side ring on this side. However, even if this did have a reverse curving handle, it wouldn't be too good an idea, because this here is more or less an ambidextrous design. I can hold it like this, or if I want to use it left-handed, I can still do that. Now this here had a reverse curve for the right hand going that way, then it would actually be backwards for holding it this way. Now with a threaded pommel, that could be fixed by simply flipping the guard over, but on a peened construction, this would not be a good thing. One sword that is not a symmetrical blade design that doesn't have a reverse curve, however, is a messer. Messers typically don't have that, even in Craig's messer that I have seen, which are the really big messer that are about the size of katanas, sometimes longer, but they typically do not have a reverse curve handle. They have a bird's beak. So I don't really consider that then a reverse curving handle. Falchions don't have it, those have straight handles. And there are other swords, when we look throughout history, that don't have reverse curving handles either, such as the Dan Dao. Now this isn't a Dan Dao, this is a Nodachi. However, a Dan Dao is very similar. It's basically a Chinese Nodachi is the best way to describe it. And they have a very similar construction. Some things are different, such as typically they have only one makugi. which a lot of times most Japanese swords had, but they were also peened at the end. So that way it wouldn't come apart. The fittings were different, the wraps were different oftentimes, but basically, when you look at it, more or less it looks like a nodachi. And once again, no reverse curved handle. Now I've looked at varying pictures online of other Japanese sword handle styles, but I haven't really seen any that were reverse curved. So typically they were symmetrical designs that flowed with the curvature of the sword rather than being reverse curved, for the reasons that I stated before. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful and informative. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya!